Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Happy, what is today? Tuesday. Good morning. It's 7 a.m. over here in Phoenix, and I am back for another pre market analysis. Now, I know, I know what I said to myself. I told myself and you that I would be uploading every single trading day. The pre-market analysis, the live trade sessions, as well as the post-market recaps. Now, I haven't done that in a few weeks, ultimately because I was learning not a new strategy by any means, but I was refining my strategy, if you will. So I wasn't really trading. I was still marking up the charts. I was still waking up, coming on my computer, my monitor, marking up the charts, but I wasn't necessarily trading by any means. So I wasn't recording. Hee hee. But now I feel good. I feel confident in my revisions and my refinements, and I'm back. So here we are. Now I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second. But I want to preface this video with this is going to be the pre-market analysis. I'm going to upload a live trade session as well as a post-market recap later. But I am going to be trading, I'm going to be paper trading this week. And the reason why is because I normally trade on MetaTrader 5. That's where I execute and place trades. But I am looking to trade futures. I'm switching over from trading indices on like a Forex platform to trading it on a futures platform and using TradingView for that, hooking up TradeStation, which is the broker I'll be using to trade futures, hooking it up to TradingView and executing directly on TradingView. Now, I've never done that before, and I was going over it this weekend, and not gonna lie, I was a little confused. So I was like, okay, no need for the confusion. Take this week to paper trade and get used to the platform itself. And then next week, I'll actually start executing trades on TradingView. Also, I'll still be using MT5 for like prop firm challenges and stuff. But as of right now, this is what your girl's doing. So let's pull up the chart. I've missed you. I've missed my consistency. Also, something that's new, I'm trading the S&P 500 now. For no other reason than I want more than one pair to trade. I did tell myself earlier this year I would just be focusing on NASDAQ only, but I changed my mind. That's really it. I changed my mind. So I'm focusing now on NASDAQ and the S&P 500. I find that these two are cleaner than US 30 in price action. And that's the end of that. So let's get into marking these charts up. So this is the first time I'm talking, and I feel like I'm talking a lot right now. And so I feel like my jaw needs to stretch. I just felt it getting really sore all of a sudden. That's kind of crazy. Good morning, jaw. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Okay. So, by the way, it's Tuesday, February 20th, and market opens in 25 minutes. So, let's get into it. Yeah. Okay, starting out on the 4-hour, we are in a downtrend on the 4-hour. Price broke structure to the downside here. Not going to mark it out. I'm just going to take note. On the 1-hour, we are also on On the 1 hour, we are in an uptrend. Or, I'm sorry. No. We are still in a downtrend. If price breaks this structure to the upside, leave that purple, then we will be in a bullish trend, but for now we are still bearish. I'm just going to mark this out like this. Just so I know. So we're both bearish on the 4 hour and bearish on the 1 hour. Amazing. Now I'm going to, since we're both bearish on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour, that tells me that my bias is going to be, drum roll please, you guessed it, bearish. So with that in mind, I'm going to mark out areas of liquidity to the upside. This is technically an area of liquidity because this is a high. So I'll keep that there, but I'm going to mark it black. So this is another high. Let's go to the 4 hour. I like this. And I don't think price will retrace that far to sweep liquidity today, but honestly, who knows? I'm just going to mark it out anyways. And then we had this 1 hour. Okay, great. Great. And this 1 hour area of liquidity is also in alignment with a 4 hour area of liquidity. So we love that. So what I'm looking for is for price to pull up, sweep these areas of liquidity, and then to sell down. Potential, again, this is my bias right now. So if that were to occur, I'd be looking to take price maybe down here. Basically just where some areas of liquidity are lying. This low, obviously, but then I think the next area of interest is down here. So, and that is at 17,614, and then this TP is 17,543. So we will see. I'm also going to mark out the pre-market, which I have to remember. I changed my charts again because I'm looking to trade futures. So I'm using the E-mini futures. And I also changed my time zone. So pre-market, I used to mark up from 4 to 8. So now I think it's just from 5 to 9. And this is just for me to see what price did and if it left any. Yeah, we have some inefficiencies down here. I don't really use pre-market anymore for much, but I still like to mark it out for my own personal well-being. Okay, slay. So ideally at market open, or honestly, whenever price desires to do it, is to come up here, sweep these areas of liquidity, and then to sell down. Because currently we're bearish on both the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Okay, so that's the NASDAQ. Now on the S&P, let us see. Similar broke structure to the downside here. So we're bearish on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it looks a little different, but we are still bearish on the 1 hour. This is one of the highs on the 1 hour. So price would have to break above that to be a uptrend, but right now we're bearish, similar to the NASDAQ. So since we're both bearish on the 4-hour and the 1-hour, I'm going to start marking out areas that I would like price to sweep before selling down. I could put one up here, but honestly, we'll see. I think I like this area the most just because it is both a 4-hour and a 1-hour area of liquidity. Now I'm going to come down here, mark out. I like to pre-market out on the 15-minute. Again, this isn't, not that it's not necessary, but I just like to see what went on in pre-market. Also, this is at a 1-hour high, so if price sweeps that, then it's also swept pre-market. So I just like to keep that in mind so I can see it for myself. And that's it. If this does play out the way I would desire it to, which is sweeping the higher time frame liquidity and then selling off to continue the bearish trend, I'd be looking to take TP down. Back to the low of the day is at 4994.25, and then 4973. It would probably be like one of my final TPs because it's way down here. So that is what we're looking at today. Both bearish on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. They're looking fairly similar. And yeah, that's it. We will see. Bias is bearish on both. Obviously, that can change, but that's what we're looking at right now. Market opens in 15 minutes. I am going to go ahead and end this pre-market analysis, and I will see you for my live trade session. Bye.